Hey y'all, it is Jatan with All Things Jatan, and as I near the end of 2023, I thought it was a perfect time for me to hit the reset button on my life and to gear up for an amazing 2024. So in today's video, I will be walking you through the process of what I've done to rejuvenate my life and setting the stage for a successful year ahead. I'm still shocked and in disbelief that we are literally a couple months away from the end of the year. I had to thank God and be grateful for where I am now, because how the end of last year started, I definitely am not where I was. So I'm grateful for that. But I wanted to make sure that I continued doing some things that have helped make this year a good one so far. And that starts with getting up early in the morning. Getting up before the rest of the household has really allowed me to plan out what we're going to do for the day, any healthier eating options, my workout routine, getting extra steps in so that I hit my 10K steps goal every day has been a game changer for me. I have even started doing dual things, meaning that I typically do two things at once. So if I'm folding laundry, I'm standing up, moving my feet at the same time, versus what I used to do, just sit there and just try to get things done that way. I also, whatever I have not gotten done the night before, I don't put that guilt on myself or hang over my head of, oh, I didn't get this done. Some things I need my rest, so I'm going to put it off until the next day. I don't have to always feel like I have to get everything done at that very moment. So now I'm just cleaning out pots and pans from the night before, and I'm going to load the dishwasher. I feel like just having a clean space overall has really done wonders as far as my mental is concerned. So I'm encouraging myself as well as you, if you are watching, to take some time to organize your spaces. I'm serious. You'll be amazed at how this can positively impact your life. Decluttering has become a part of my personal growth. Just being able to let go of things that I was holding on for so long, like cleaning out my phone book. I'm like, I don't even remember who this is. I haven't talked to this person, or I don't even know why I have this number stored in my phone. So things like that, you want to definitely make sure you are decluttering, removing, updating your contacts on a regular basis. I went ahead today and also cleaned out my pantry, and I was so overwhelmed by it at first. I don't know if you've been following me for a while. I did a whole pantry restock and had containers and really had it going on in my mind as far as like the direction I wanted to go in with my pantry. However, that shortly changed once I had a medical scare, and I'll talk in another video about that. So this time around, I was very intentional with getting my pantry cleaned out, because I wanted to make sure that I was removing any processed sugars, any processed oils, getting rid of any conventional foods that have been modified and things of that nature, just to try to maintain a hormonal balance and overall health of myself and my daughters. I used to think that eating clean was expensive. However, what I realized is when I would be eating junk and feeding my kids junk, I realized that we were going through this stuff because we would crave it on a regular basis. So I would encourage you to give it a try, because now that we're eating clean and removing processed foods and things like that from our house, we're not going through it as fast. We're always feeling satisfied. We're no longer experiencing crazy energy from eating the junk and then having crashes later. It's been more consistent because we know now we're eating real foods. I encourage you also to check your expiration dates, especially if you are going to take on the role of eating cleaner. Some of this stuff, y'all, you seen the date on some spices, even spices and seasonings go bad. So make sure you're paying close attention. And one thing I also realized about cleaning out my pantry is that I need to start doing a better job of inventory and stop really going to the store without checking to see what I already have, because that's going to help me out financially instead of having to buy the same things over and over again. So I encourage you to do the same as well. Next, I encourage my parents, mothers, fathers out there to create some time for you to unwind, to refill your cup throughout the day. There's nothing like being able to slow down. Just having 3 daughters, I know it gets hard, but I know that in order for me to properly take care of them, I have to also be taking care of me. And you guys, just being able to see my pantry in this state just really made me feel so good. Like, you have no idea. Another thing that I've recently been doing is limiting myself coffee. And I think the thing that has helped me with that is I used to love like the flavored coffees, the chai teas. But once I read the ingredients, that was also something that I cut back on. But as far as my eating habit and routine, I've really been focused on getting more protein, which I feel like has helped me stay fuller longer, build lean muscle, and things of that nature. And most importantly, I have been recently getting out the house, making connections, meeting new people. My family and I have also been a member now for a while of a church. So just making time to be intentional with the Lord has been a game changer for me. I feel like it's one thing to have people interpret what they believe scripture means, but to actually take it in for yourself. Every day I see how this is growing and developing me. And for the moment you've been waiting for, I would love to share with you some of the goals that I have for 2024. And those are getting out more, making better health and wellness goals, whether that's going to get a facial, a massage, really pouring back into me a lot more often. Raising daughters is very important for me to teach them how they should be treated. And I've always been a firm believer that more things are caught than taught. So if they see me prioritizing my mental health, my well-being, it will carry over to them as well. I've noticed how my daughters have recently downloaded the Bible app. They even start a little workout routine when they get home from school. So I'm just overall happy. And wrapping up this year in Life Reset, remember that change doesn't happen overnight. It's all about committing to small, consistent steps that lead to big improvements in the long run. Like and follow for more.